Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello, friends. Welcome to the first revision program of Module 9.
This means we're starting the last module of That's English.
Time flies, don't you think, Sarah?
Are you sad, Gary?
Yes, a little bit.
But you can't present today's program looking so miserable. Remember that we have to talk about British humour.
That's true. Today's documentary is about British humour.
And before watching the documentary, we're going to explain the meaning of some new words.
Cartoon means dibujo humorístico, cartoon. And cartoonist means dibujante humorístico, cartoonist.
Stand up means estar de pie. Y stand-up comedian es el cómico que actúa en salas de fiesta o en teatros de pie frente al público. Stand-up comedian.
Caricature means caricatura, caricature. And comic strips, historietas, comics, comic strips.
And these are the 3 questions you will have to answer after watching the documentary.
Does British humour use sexist or racist jokes today? Recordad que joke significa chiste. What can you see at the National Museum of Cartoon Art? And finally, what did Punch become a symbol of?
Listen now, a documentary is about to start. This is a machine for crushing peas one by one, an example of British humour. It's said that one of the most distinctive characteristics of the British is the sense of humour, an ironic, self-critical and subtle sense of humour.
Or at least, this is the kind of humour that has come down to us through literature and cartoon.
But there's another kind of humour.
Thank you. Good evening. Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Record Graveyard. On with the show, and the first record on tonight's Record Graveyard. Yes, it is Paul McCartney and Wings, ladies and gentlemen. Hey. Cracking start to the show there, I think you'll agree. So what have we got next on the show for you tonight? Well, cavalcade of music tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Next. There it is. Late. Sorry? Yeah, I heard you the first time. I'm just sorry. There it is. Donny Osmond. Yay! You little beauty. Kiss the claw.
What are the characteristics of the British sense of humour?
Well, it's changed over the last 20 years, really. In the past, British humour was more about making jokes about sexist sort of jokes, racist jokes, but these days it's changed a bit and it's more observational humour. It's about making fun of yourself, really, rather than making fun of other people.
Cartoons are another important branch of British humour. We visited the National Museum of Cartoon Art and asked its director if it is true that the British have a good sense of humour.
Yes, I think it is true. The British do have a very good sense of humour. I think the British are, in fact, world famous for being a very funny nation.
What kind of exhibits are displayed here?
We are displaying exhibitions of cartoon, original drawings. We're also exhibiting caricature of famous people and also comic strips from newspapers or from comic books.
An important event in the history of British humour was the publication of Punch, a humorous magazine which appeared at the beginning of the Victorian era, in 1841.
Its jokes were understood by both intellectuals and workers. Its criticism didn't respect politicians, the church, or even the Queen herself.
Very soon, Punch became a symbol of humour and freedom of expression.
We were quite fortunate to have one of the most important British cartoonists draw a cartoon for That's English.
Hello, my name is John Byrne. I'm a cartoonist, and I will now draw a cartoon for That's English. I will start off by drawing a teacher. Start off with the face, some hair,
John Byrne has done artwork and written scripts for Superman, The Incredible Hulk, The Four Superheroes and Alpha Flight, among other comic characters.
I hope your That's English course is also successful.
Do you know the answer to the first question? Does British humour use sexist or racist jokes today? Let's hear the answer.
It's about making fun of yourself, really, rather than making fun of other people.
So the answer is no. British humour today is about making fun of yourself.
The next question was, what can you see at the National Museum of Cartoon Art?
We are displaying exhibitions of cartoon, original drawings. We're also exhibiting caricature of famous people and also comic strips.
The answer is original cartoon drawings, caricatures of famous people, and comic strips.
And the last question was, what did Punch become a symbol of? Very soon, Punch became a symbol of humour and freedom of expression. So the answer is Punch became a symbol of humour and freedom of expression.
And now let's watch a sample of British humour.
We have dramatised a few British anecdotes and jokes.
And we hope you like them.
I suppose the room will be full of idiots.
No, sir. You are the first one.
Why didn't you change your shirts? I can see what you had for breakfast this morning.
Oh, yes? What did I have?
Bacon and egg and tomato sauce.
Well, you're wrong. Because that was yesterday morning.
You're one of the most intelligent men in the world, and I'm one of the most beautiful women on earth. Why don't we get married? Our children would be perfect, as good-looking as me, and as intelligent as you.
I have a small doubt. What if the children are as good-looking as me and as intelligent as you?
She's a lovely girl. I'd like to marry her, but her family object.
Her family?
Yes, her husband and her 4 children.
I think you should meet Ernest, Lady Stutfield. But I must warn you, he has no conversation at all.
Oh, but I adore quiet men.
So do I. But Ernest isn't quiet. He talks all the time, but he has no conversation.
He's a socialist, and he doesn't like people.
Neither do I.
But you're a conservative. You don't have to like people.
They say you're really, really ugly.
Winston, you are drunk.
But tomorrow, I won't be drunk.
Mother, I'm afraid I'm pregnant.
Are you sure it's yours?
Sir, I'd like to marry your daughter.
You haven't met my wife, have you?
Oh, yes, I have, but I do prefer your daughter.
If you were my husband, I would put some poison in your coffee.
If you were my wife, I'd drink it.
Oh, good. Did you like it?
I'm sure you did. Good humor's universal.
Well, what comes now, though, is quite serious. The summary of what we've learned in this unit. En esta unidad hemos aprendido a formar y utilizar question tags, como "It's cold today, isn't it? You haven't met my wife, have you? I'm wrong, aren't I?"
A utilizar verbos transitivos con complemento directo y complemento indirecto. I offered her a coffee. My sister told me a joke. She gave them to my sister. I'd give you some poison.
And now, after this entertaining program about humor, we have to say goodbye, don't we, Sarah?
See you in the next program of That's English.
Goodbye, friends.
Bye-bye.